making a movie. Today is the 17th of November. It's going on 8:06. And I'm sitting in my study surrounded by a bunch of books on my desk. I went to thrift stores today and found some books. I found this book, The Phoenix, a novel about the Hindenburg by this German guy, Henning Boetius. Found that. Found this book called The Endurance, Scout Shackleton's legendary Antarctica expedition. I have other books on. I have his memoirs, Ernest Shackleton, and I have this biography of that whole Antarctic expedition called The Worst Journey in the World by Amsley Cherry Goddard. And then I have this biography of Shackleton by Roland Hartford. So I have that. So I have these from my Shackleton collection. And I found this book at a thrift store, The White Mongols, Love and Betrayal in 18th Century India by William Darthaple. I have two books by him already. This one by him, The Last Mongol, The Fall of the Dynasty of Delhi, 1857. And I have this by William Darthaple in Exandia. I have that. So I have that. And what else I found today? I found this novel by this French writer, The Kindly Ones, Jonathan Letnow, translated from the French by Charlotte Menou. Found that. Found this book, Created for Community, Connecting Christian Belief with Christian Living by Stanley J. Grenz. I have several books by him in my library. Found this biography of St. Francis of Assisi called Francis by Michel de la Bedoyer or something. I have that. Found this novel by Cormac McCarthy, The Road, which is very famous. I have all his books except this one. I found this novel, The River Song, a novel by Craig Lindsley. I found that. And I found this literary study on Ralph Waldo Emerson by Donald Helenow. I don't know his name. It's something beyond me. Let's see, I have that. So I found those books today at thrift stores. I've been reading for 2 days The City on Fire by Garth Hallberg. I've been reading it pretty steady the last 2 days. And I mentioned in my last video about different books on reading the Bible. And I had this William Vandergammer, and I had him as a professor when I was in seminary. I recommend this book, The Progress of Redemption, The Story of Salvation from Creation to New Jerusalem. It's a good overview of the Bible get that in your mind when you're reading the Bible, that the whole plan of redemption. Also, I read this book last year, The New Testament, A Historical and Theological Introduction by Donald A. Hagner. I really like this. I really enjoyed reading it, and I recommend this too. Another book I thought about as I was reading lately is The King and His Beauty, A Biblical Theology of the Old and New Testament by Thomas R. Schneider. I recommend this book too. So when you're reading the Bible, you can read a book like this, and it goes through the books of the Bible, like 1 Kings, and it goes through Proverbs, and it gives you an overview of a summary of what are found in these books and writings, because you have in the Bible, you have poetry, you have history, and you have the Gospels and epistles and things like that. So I recommend this book. And like I said, I'm still reading the Reformation commentary on the Psalms. I'm on Psalm 7 this morning, and of course I'm still reading the Holy Bible. So I'm reading that, and still reading the Puritan work, Instructions about Heart Work. So I'm reading that by Richard Adeline. So I recommend these books, and when you're having devotions in the morning, or you want to have a good grasp of the unity of the Bible and the plan of salvation from Genesis to Revelations, Old and New Covenant, I recommend that. So as far as, like I said, I'm reading City on Fire. As far as my diary, I'm on page tomorrow. I'm on page, I think, my diary, I'm on page, tomorrow morning, I'll be on 932. November 18th, 2015, I'll be on page 932. So that's about it. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm supposed to get some books in the mail. I think the books I'm getting in the mail I wrote down in my diary the other day. I'm supposed to get in the mail tomorrow. I'm supposed to get The Reality of God and Historical Method, Apocalyptic Theology and Conversation with N.T. Wright by Samuel V. Adams. I'm getting tomorrow in the mail. And I'm getting Neither Jew Nor Greek, A Contested Identity, Volume 3 of a series called Christianity in the Makings, Volume 3. I have Volume 1 and 2 in here. This is the Volume 1 of Christianity in the Making, Jesus Remembered, by James D.G. Dunn. And then this is the second volume, Christianity in the Making, Beginning from Jerusalem, by James D. Dunn. And tomorrow I'm getting in the mail the third volume in this series. This series is really good to read when you're going through the Gospels, when you're going through the New Testament and going through the writings of the Apostle Paul. Another good thing to read on the Apostle Paul is this set here. I recommend is these. This is Paul and the Fullness of God by N.T. Wright. I recommend this series when you're going through a good understanding of the Apostle Paul, his worldview, and I really recommend this. Any writings by N.T. Wright, I recommend. So, read these. Read these in the mornings for devotions. Read this. Read. I really like this. I really enjoyed reading it. It's really interesting. And read this. So if you read all these books, you should get a good understanding of the Bible. And they're worth reading. I really recommend it. I have enjoyed reading them. And especially N.T. Wright, I've been reading him for several years now. And he's really worth reading. So that's about it. And tomorrow is a Thursday. No, tomorrow is a Wednesday. That's when I get the third volume in this series, which I look forward to reading in the mornings. So, as far as that, I still have on my desk The Wall Creeper by Neil Zink, and I still got Mislaid by Neil Zink, and I still have this memoir by Carrie Brownstein. You know, I have, she's in the group Slither Kidney. And I have all their CDs right here in my music library. Uh, see, these are all Slither Kidneys. Lots of Afghan wigs. Afghan wigs. Afghan wigs. Afghan wigs. Afghan wigs. Afghan wigs. Wait a minute. I have all the Afghan wigs. Here's Slither Kidney. Oh. Here they are. Slither Kidney. Call the Doctors. This is In the Woods by Slither Kidney. Slither Kidney. It's the first album. Dig Me Out by Slither Kidney. This is. Oh, here we go. Slither Kidney. All Hands on the Bad One. Here's an EP, Slither Kidney, Slither Kidney, and Slither Kidney, the Hot Rock. So yeah, she is the one in this band, Slither Kidney, and I really recommend the music. So that's all I gotta say for tonight, and I hope I can see you in the future, Lord willing. Bye.